And hello everyone, hi, it is I, your favourite tyrannical ruler, Lord Frieza. Now, we have a very special Q&A here because we're going to do something a little different. I recently did a character shout-out video, and I left one character out of the video on purpose because I was doing this Q&A with them, because I really, really love this show, and when I seen that this character made a channel, I got really excited because I really love this character. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim from Outlaw Star. Say hello, Jim.
Hi, everybody.
I really like your show. You're so funny in it, the way you always prepare so many meals, too.
Oh, well, thank you. I've only made one video, but I hope that I can make some more.
I think you're going to do a great job because I think you have one of the most original ideas for character channels on YouTube right now currently. So kudos to you, Jim. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. And at the end of this video, we're going to give you some time to tell people what you do on your channel, and maybe they'll want to go see you, and we'll put a link in the description.
Oh, hot diggity dog. That'd be awesome, Frieza. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. I'm a good tyrannical ruler, but let's get into some of these questions, and afterwards, at the end of the video, we'll have you tell them, and they can come and check you out. Now, the first question isn't even a question. It's from Geekdom 101, and he said, "Congrats, Chris. Thanks, Geekdom." The next one is from Bulma Bunny, and she asks you a question, Jim. She says, "What kind of sandwich would you make for Lord Frieza?"
Oh, well, it'd probably be a super spicy one, probably with some sriracha and some meat, and, Maybe if you're frozen, then...
Well, I was frozen today! Ha! Anyways, the next one is someone asking me. It's Goddess Cressidia. She does a little animations for me, so she says, "Are you planning to get more pugs?" I mean, they're so cute. If you haven't seen pictures of my pugs, there they are on the screen right there. The one on the left is Lugnuts, the one on the right is Capone. We call them Luggy and Pony. Oh my, they're so cute and adorable. Hashtag Hails Pugs in the comments, please and thank you. The next one is from Wolf King, one of my moderators on Twitch, and he said, "Your thoughts on Slenderman? Do you think he could eat a sandwich?" Well, he's a scary guy, but I'm gonna probably leave the sandwich stuff to you today, Jim. I think that's your expertise.
I'm pretty sure that Slenderman would put me in a sandwich and eat me, or anyone he came across. I don't really want to mess with
Well,
that
he
guy.
does like to steal children, so you're at a disadvantage.
Yeah, because I'm 11.
Yeah, that's right. That is a little weird. Why does Gene hang out with an 11-year-old? Is it your cooking skills?
Well, I'd like to think that Gene hangs out with me because I'm a really good member of his crew, but yeah.
I see that
I'm a valuable member.
He sounds tsundere. Is Gene kind of tsundere?
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to catch him when he's angry. That's why I make him sandwiches.
Well, yeah, sandwiches make anybody happy. Sandwiches make most men happy, I would presume. That's why we like them so much.
Yeah.
All right, here's a question from a man. He's known by Krillin the Villain, a.k.a. Krill the Villain on Twitter. Hashtag follow Krill. If you had to save both Donald Trump and Hillary from a burning building or die, what would your tombstone say? Mine would say golden good time. What about yours, Jim?
I think it would say, well, nothing, because that doesn't make any sense. That's assuming that you've already died, I wouldn't save either of them, I think.
I don't think I would either. I can fly, and you have a ship, so you could fly away too.
I'd go in my ship out. Well, technically it's Gene's ship, but I'm the one who fixes it.
Yeah, good point. You know what? We could just fly away together and watch the world burn when I throw the death ball on them.
That'd be really good to roast marshmallows.
Oh my god, and then you can make us sandwiches!
Oh, a marshmallow sandwich. I'm gonna put that on my list of things to make.
Oh my god, this is why you need to check out his channel, everyone. Get your asses over there. Links in the description. But hold on. We gotta get some more of these questions in. Alright, this one right here is from Joey Cool Gaming. He says, "Where do you see your channel going within the next year? And what types of videos would you like to create outside of gameplay?" Well, I think within the year, which there's a couple of months left, I think we have a chance of getting to 50,000 subscribers. That'd be really cool. I mean, that's a really long shot to say, but I think we might be able to do it, guys. And if not, I think by spring of next year, we'll definitely do it. But within a year from today, we're definitely going to be over 50K and hopefully doing all kinds of different types of genres of gameplays, not just the same ones. If you guys haven't noticed in the last probably 2 months, I've been giving you guys a large amount of different types of genres of gaming because I don't want to just do certain things on the channel. I think it's more fun to, branch out and do other things. That's why I like Jim's channel, because Jim's doing something completely different over on his For a Character channel, and it's something cool and fun, and I like it. It's refreshing.
Well, thank you.
Let's see here. The next one right here. I gotta go ahead and put my phone. I thought I had it on silent. iPhones are supposed to be quiet. Let's see here. Now, Real Lord Frieza, what are you planning to wear for Halloween? I'm curious. Also, Jim, what can you tell us about yourself? Well, Jim, you know what? You go and answer your question first, because I think that's a little more interesting, because I'm always naked all the time, so I'm just going to be naked for Halloween. Maybe I'll put a mustache on, maybe.
Oh, well, hopefully you don't catch cold or anything. Well, hi, I'm Jim, but I already said that. I really like sandwiches and space, and I really like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye the Science Guy, and flying in the spaceship, and I don't really hack anything because that would be illegal. I totally don't do that. And I really like jeans.
Oh, jeans, like the clothes. All right then, okay.
Yeah, of course. That's what I meant.
Gotcha. Let's see. Dosh, aka Sprang, says, what is your inspiration for waking up every day and doing what you love each day? Thanks from your loyal follower, Sprang. My inspiration is all of you guys, because you guys like to watch what I make, and I love to do it because it's fun to create stuff that people like, and I can't do anything else being stuck here in hell. What do you look for? What's your motivation every single day, Jim? What motivates you to get up and make all those sandwiches?
Well, there's a special person. I really like sandwiches, and I'd really like to share my sandwiches with everybody, so, if people want that, that'd be really great. Yeah.
Okay. And could you recommend a sandwich for Wolf King, Jim?
Definitely a spicy pulled pork sandwich. That's what I'm in the mood for right now.
That sounds amazing. You know they have pulled chicken? It's not as good.
No, it's because the pork is the original pulled meat.
Exactly. I mean, well, there are some other people out there that pull meat for a living and stuff. That's here and there. That's more adult things.
Okay.
All right, so what kind of lipstick do I use? Well, it's called Pretty in Purple. It's a line that I started for myself. Zobon models it when I'm not around. That's mainly for advertisers and stuff to sign deals and everything. But it looks great. You got to admit it looks good. Let's see here. My lord, would you play Five Nights at Freddy's 4 in a dark and stormy night? Well, I played Five Nights at Freddy's 1 today in a very dark vocal booth, in my voiceover booth, and in my ship, and it was very dark and very scary. And you should go watch the episode because it's on the channel right now. Let's see here. At Real Lord Frieza, my lord, are you still getting immortality? And by the way, here's the photo for you, Lord Frieza. Well, thank you very much. You're awesome for making that. And I haven't really, stopped going for the immortality thing, but since I'm already dead, I'm kind of immortal in death right now. If I was alive, I'd want to get immortality again. Yes, I would totally go for that. Let's see here. What am I going to do a face reveal? 100,000 subscribers. I want to ask you this one, Jim. What is your favorite video game system of all time?
I'm gonna have to go with the original Xbox. I know I might get some heat for that, but that's a classic.
That seems like the type of thing you'd be into. You seem like the type of guy that would like a Halo game or something of the sort. It's futuristic stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you watch Dragon Ball Super, Jim?
No.
You don't? That's okay, that's fine. I just didn't know, because if there's some Dragon Ball Super questions, I was going to ask you your opinion on them, but if you don't watch it, that's fine. I imagine you're quite busy making your sandwiches.
Well, yeah. Combined with flying around with Jean and saving the world and making sandwiches, I really don't have much time to do anything.
I see. Do you play Pokemon Go, Jim?
Oh, I do! Yeah!
Awesome. What level are you?
Well, only 3.
That's okay, I'm only like level 6, I think.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
I've got about 20 Pokemon. I could probably have more. I need to get out of the ship more in Hell, but see, the problem with Hell is when I leave the ship, you got Cell out there, and my brother Cooler, and they're all just a nagging annoyance. Oh god, Perfection this, Golden Form, Final Form that. Oh god, they don't stop bothering me. Let's see. I'm trying to think who got a good question. The real Kid Trunks says, do you like Kid Trunks? And when you train him to become a more fierce warrior? No, I don't like any Trunks. I hate all Trunkses. I have a bad taste in my mouth from the whole entire sword deal with him. No, thank you.
I like jeans.
You did say that earlier, I believe you. Are you excited for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2? Of course. And if you multiply 11th by banana, what is the square root of red? The Keller Blue times 12. That would be the correct answer. What do you think of this picture? Goku Black flipping everybody off. Well, fuck you too, Goku Black. Actually, you know what? I like what you're doing to the filthy monkey Goku. Kick his ass! Here we go. For Frieza. What would you do if your tail shrieked and you got a dick? What the hell? They want to ask you the same question but the opposite way. If you got a dick and it shrieked and you got a tail, that doesn't make any sense.
I think that would be pretty painful.
Yes, and it doesn't make any sense. It's just, it's not doing that. I don't understand. Let's see, we're gonna scroll. Who's your true anime waifu, Jim?
I don't want the ladies to get jealous, so I'm not gonna say.
You're not gonna say? You're just not gonna say?
No, I'm not.
That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. That's totally fine, man. I mean, hey, I'm cool with that. Have you ever played any Sonic the Hedgehog games?
I'm starting to get a vibe that I need to play more video games.
It sounds like you might need to play more video games. I mean, you said you played the original Xbox, so maybe I should have asked you some Xbox questions, but I've been reading what the ones are in front of me. That's what we're here for. Would I like Harley Quinn nudes? Of course. I'm gonna scroll on down here. I've never played Dragon Ball Online. I wouldn't mind trying it out. Why did you start YouTube? That's a good question for you, Jim. I'm curious. Why did you start?
Well, I had this crazy idea that I liked making sandwiches and wanted to share them with everybody. And also, I really want to help everybody because I know stuff, and that'd be really cool. And maybe Gene will watch my channel and pay attention to me. I mean, everyone should eat sandwiches, and I think that if I provide lots of sandwiches for people, there'll be more options.
There's some layers there, but all right, fair enough. Now,
like an onion.
Exactly. Yeah, good job. Kudos to Jim. You're a smart young boy, Jim. I can see why people think you're a genius. You are a genius. I was just gonna say I can see why people think you're a genius. You're proving that you are. Well,
yeah.
I already answered it earlier in this Q&A here. I started YouTube because there's nothing else to do in hell. I'm kind of stuck here, guys. Do I like Godzilla? Of course, I've got no problem with Godzilla. What do you think of Godzilla, Gene? Oh, well, Gene, I called you Gene. I'm sorry, Jim.
Well, that's okay. Well, I think that if Godzilla was my customer, that would be a really big sandwich. I'd make a lot of money off of that.
You would make a ton of money off of that. Also, Jim, do you watch porn?
Of course I don't.
Well, you got two of those words right. The of course was a good answer. The next question, I'll take this one because I don't see you knowing this one. Because you don't want to upset any of the anime waifu ladies. Who has the dankest booty in anime history? Bro, I am gonna have to go with Rias Grummery because that ass can bounce for days. Jim, you didn't hear that. Cover your ears. Other than that though, how are you the Emperor of the Universe scared of Slender Man? Because my powers weren't working in that world. It was very hard. Let's see. I want to find a good question for you, Jim. Very good question for you. Well, we already know you're a boy, so I can't ask you, are you a boy or a girl? Okay, here's a very good question. Jim, if you became the president of America, what would be your first order of business?
Okay, my first order of business would be to make an official sandwich day. And then I would always have half-priced meat day, so that everyone could have their meat.
Oh, interesting. What would you call this sandwich day, though?
Sandwich Sunday!
Sandwich Sunday! That's a great day! I would love that. I would love that, and that actually sounds really cool. I'm down for that, and I'm actually excited. If I ever do end up coming back to life and taking over Earth, I'm gonna make you, like, the Secretary of Sandwiches. What do you think of that?
That sounds like a most amazing title.
That is an amazing title.
I'd be most honored.
I would love to see you get that. And then we're gonna make sure you get that title. We're gonna make sure that you get that title. Now,
I'm gonna put that on my Twitter.
Exactly. Now, Jim, do you have any slippers that you like to wear? Because they asked me if I have any slippers that I like to wear, and I have my blue fuzzy ones on right now. But do you have any slippers that you wear around your ship?
Oh yeah, I have a nice pair of fuzzy moccasins. They're very soft.
Another question I can ask you, what is it like? A lot of people ask me all the time, they say, Lord Frieza, what is it like living in a spaceship? And I tell them it's actually very spacious because spaceships are they're very large. Hashtag spaceships in the comments. Please and thank you. Have fun with that one. I'll try to say that 15,000 times fast. I was just
going to say, that's kind of hard to say.
Spaceships. I did it 3 times fast. You guys got to do it 5. Okay, here we go. Now, the next question that I would like to ask you, I got to find it. Hold on. I'm a little ahead of myself. I think we're going to wrap it up probably in the next couple of questions here. I'll scroll back through and try to find one more. Have I seen Broly in Hell? No, I heard that he doesn't actually exist canonally. Yes, I am that Frieza guy. Also, here's a good question. What is your favorite kind of tea, Jim?
My favorite kind of tea?
Yes, your favorite kind of tea.
That's a tough one because I really like peach tea or any type of green tea.
Yes, see, I like
get those antioxidants in there.
That's true. I like the dark tea. I like dark decaffeinated tea. That's very good. I like putting honey in my tea. Sometimes lemon, but usually honey.
Yeah, honey's really good.
It's very good for voiceover and whatnot. That's something that I do on the side. I've said it before. When I'm not doing YouTube and stuff, I do voiceover work from home. Do you do voiceover stuff?
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
I wonder what voiceover is for, people that do it. I do it sometimes and I try, but I wonder what it's like to actually do it, It's not like we're doing that at all, ever. It's not like we're doing that.
This is my real voice.
Right now.
And if you're making fun of me, that's ageism.
Yeah, that's ageism. Don't pick on the young guy. All right, so... Yeah. Everyone, why don't we take a couple of seconds here for Jim to tell you what he does on his channel. If you haven't already figured it out, it revolves around sandwiches. But Jim, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel and why people should come and check you out?
Well, thank you. Well, as you know, I'm Jim, and I make sandwiches, and every Sunday is Sandwich Sunday. And sometimes I'll give advice about science and about life and just whatever I feel like, and I might do some songs, but I'm not very good at it. So if you check it out and support me, then maybe I'll get some courage. Thanks, guys.
All right, everyone. Well, you've heard it here. First, live from Lord Frieza's channel. Get your ass over there to Jim's channel and check him out for awesome, sexy sandwiches. And as always, I'll see you in my next video. Ha 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 ha. Okay, bye.
And remember, don't be a sad sandwich, be a peppy pepper. Bye, everybody!